What if the key to immortality wasn't found in a laboratory, but in the cold, dark heart of an ancient ritual? Imagine a woman vanishing from a locked room in New York City, leaving behind no trace but a single cryptic clue that points toward the desolate, wind-swept landscapes of the American Southwest. This is the chilling premise of the Obsidian Chamber, the 16th installment in the beloved Pendergast series by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. If you are looking for an audiobook that seamlessly blends forensic detective work with Gothic horror and archaeological mystery, this is the listen that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The authors masterfully craft a narrative that moves from the bustling streets of Manhattan to the eerie silence of a remote canyon, forcing listeners to confront the terrifying possibility that some secrets are buried not just in the earth, but in the very fabric of human belief. The story begins with the inexplicable disappearance of Constance Greene, the enigmatic ward of FBI Special Agent Aloysius Pendergast. One moment she is there, the next she is gone, vanished without a trace from her secured home. For Pendergast, a man who prides himself on logic and control, this personal loss strikes at the core of his being. He is joined by Corrie Swanson, a former police officer turned FBI agent who brings a gritty, grounded perspective to the investigation. Together, they follow a trail of breadcrumbs that leads them away from modern technology and into the realm of the arcane. Their journey takes them to Exmouth, Massachusetts, and eventually to a secluded community in New Mexico, where a secretive group is obsessed with an ancient Aztec legend involving an obsidian chamber said to grant eternal life. As they dig deeper, they realize that Constance has been taken not for ransom, but for a purpose far more sinister. What makes the Obsidian Chamber such a compelling audiobook experience is its atmospheric depth and the dynamic partnership between its protagonists. The narration captures Pendergast's eccentric brilliance and icy demeanor, contrasting sharply with Corrie's raw determination and emotional vulnerability. The audiobook format enhances the sensory immersion, allowing listeners to feel the chill of the desert night, hear the whisper of the wind through the canyon walls, and sense the creeping dread of the unknown. The contrast between the high-tech forensic analysis used in New York and the primal ritualistic elements of the cult in the Southwest creates a unique tension that keeps you engaged. You are not just solving a crime, you are unraveling a mystery that spans centuries, blending science with superstition in a way that feels both plausible and terrifying. The psychological depth of the novel adds another layer of intrigue. Pendergast is not just hunting a kidnapper, he is fighting against his own fears of isolation and loss. His relationship with Constance is the emotional anchor of the series, and her absence leaves a void that drives him to the brink of obsession. Corrie, meanwhile, is grappling with her own identity within the FBI, finding her voice as an investigator while navigating the complex dynamics of working with the legendary Pendergast. The villains are not mere criminals, but true believers in a twisted ideology, making them unpredictable and deeply disturbing. This moral complexity keeps the listener guessing, as the line between victim and perpetrator blurs in the face of fanaticism. The pacing is relentless, with Preston and Child employing their signature blend of scientific detail and supernatural suspense. Each chapter ends on a cliffhanger, pulling you deeper into the mystery. The plot twists are intricate and well-earned, rewarding attentive listeners who piece together the clues alongside the protagonists. Just when you think you understand the motive, a new revelation changes everything, linking the present-day crimes to historical atrocities. For fans of The Silence of the Lambs, Indiana Jones, and The Da Vinci Code, the Obsidian Chamber offers a fresh take on the thriller genre, focusing less on action and more on intellectual and emotional suspense. For anyone interested in forensic thrillers, archaeological mysteries, or stories of obsessive pursuit, the Obsidian Chamber is a must-listen. It challenges preconceived notions about life, death, and the power of belief. The audiobook production brings the diverse settings to life, from the bustling streets of New York to the eerie silence of the desert. Whether you are commuting, working, or relaxing, this book offers an